Hi, everybody. Welcome to Friday. Well, welcome to You Should Know This, Friday Meme Dump 20. I have passed the 20 mark. That means YouTube's going to set me off, right? I don't know. So I've dumped a couple in here. Let's see what we got. I think I might have sent this one last week. But if female employees get made, I have a great business proposition for you. If female employees get paid 75% of male employees, just fire all the men and hire only women. That way you save 25% on your payroll. Permanent. Just that's women should be getting calls out to yin yang for freaking jobs at this point. So companies will save a ton of money and they won't have to outsource it overseas and ruin their production capabilities, right? So let's see what else we got. Yes, this is the alleged incident where Trump tried to take over the beast during the January 6th riot. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I love the Dave Chappelle did a Juicy Smollett recap. That was hilarious. Bodily autonomy. Yeah, they don't know what that word means. I think it's just convenient. I think if they realized that women weren't single issue Roe Wade voters, they would quit talking about it. They only talk about it because they think you'll vote for them. That's why they didn't codify it when Biden was in office, and they had full control of House and Senate. Did you notice that? Full control of everything, and they didn't do anything. Yep, it's that simple. It's yeah, that's the leading cause of pregnancy. By the way, in case anybody was wondering, like 9 out of 10 women or something, you know. hmm This is one you can save. Be good for you. That'll send that to your friend often. Yeah, poor auto pen fell over because of the assault bike. Now, um, those of you who don't know, and that especially those of you who believe in the Great Switch, um, check out Joe Biden racial jungle. That's a good one. That's just Google it and do your research. I hate to hurt your little feel bads. You're so delicate. Quit being spoon fed information and do your research for 5 minutes. Joe Biden, racial jungle. Okay? If you don't want to do that, don't argue politics. It's that simple. You are not qualified to argue politics if you won't spend 5 minutes doing that amount of research. You don't deserve to argue politics. You might want to stay out of the voting booth too, moron. People like you ruin a country, any country. Even one of the 600 countries that demand voter ID. You're dumb enough to ruin that country too, moron. It's a fun little joke about Gen Xers. Yeah, we were just turned loose for the most part. There were adults available, answer questions for us, put a band-aid on and whatnot. But yeah, we know 15 different ways to remove bloodstains. It's we got by. You sink or we were sink or swim. We were a sink or swim generation. Yeah. Uh-huh. Why is Miss Maxwell in jail? Why aren't her clients in jail? That's all I want to know. That's what I want to know. Most of you don't get this joke. It's pretty funny. So yes, this is goes back to Thermopylae and the Alamo. Yeah, you can't have just don't anybody that talks about seizing it or turning it down. They're worthless bastards, and I guarantee you they are bigger polluters than you will ever be. How many times you seen your favorite communist on a private jet? There you go. At least the Stones and whatnot, the classics, Stones, Doors, Zeppelin, took a bus, a private jet. This guy's communist. He's got to be socialist, Marxist, whatever. They're all the same. Brings nothing and wants everything. That's the way communism works. Yeah. The fewer liberals have kids, the fewer liberals will grow up. It's beautiful. So yeah. Um, Back to you morons who don't want to do 5 minutes of research. Open up to Google or a Google competitor and ask how many people died under Lenin, how many died under Mao, how many died under Stalin. Then ask how many died under Hitler. Write them all down and then chew on it for a minute. Do a little critical thinking on that. Or stay on TikTok and stay at the hell out of the voting booth. We don't want you there. You're an idiot. Parents are probably idiots too. Yeah, that's a good role model for you. If he's pro-abortion, he does not. Mm, you're just a piece of meat. If he is pro-abortion, you are just a piece of meat. Critical thinking again. That's all you are, a piece of meat. That's what you're worth to him. You're a vote, bit of trim. That's it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He will totally respect you in the morning, bro. Yeah, right. Again, this goes back to the bodily autonomy thing and the anti-Hitler movies, but not anti-Lenin movies. It's like it's like a puppy. What feels good right now? That's the only thing they support. Actual photo of him taking over the beast. Good old J6 committee. That would be better for the world. They do cause a lot of pollution. Yeah, a lot of private jets going on there. Democrat Democrat on a private jet. Yeah, I've noticed that there's only a few people still wearing masks, still dumb enough to wear a mask, still stupid enough to wear a mask. Uh, But I don't see a lot of ugly people. I'm thinking either COVID killed all the ugly people, or they're just using a mask as an excuse to cover up their ugly. And I'm okay with that. If you're ugly, keep the mask on, man. If you got like a snaggletooth smile, I don't want to see that. You just either stay out of the stores I go to, or keep that mask on. You know what I mean? Okay. Like, share, and subscribe, and y'all have a nice weekend.